life yako kuswero taurazwe vamwe kozvako wapedza ingapa chine basa tvedza na dok nemabishop parove deliverance munhu adzoke nekuti yakuita kunge exchange man bounce your head Tinyesu pakatengwa neropa regwana hey boys hanzi mbiri yose kugwaya naramwari
I work better in the dark. You know that.
I know that you need to sleep.
There's just too much to it.
When are you going to admit it's not the work keeping you awake?
You were all there. If he had just waited another few seconds, Perazim did the right thing. You can't believe that.
Where are we at if he didn't kill Russ? The dome fails, Sequels take the planet, and then we fight for what? Years to take it back? If we even could? How many other people would die if that happened?
The dome would have held.
Even you don't know that.
It's done, okay? And we all have to live with it. So let's just hit the showers and be happy we never have to see another Sequoid ever again.
Let me make this clear, genius. Since you don't seem to understand, you follow my orders or you never go into the field again. Got it?
If I hadn't entered the sewers...
Did I ask for an excuse? Because I thought I asked if you understood.
But
Yeah, here we go, guys. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Let's make some gelato.
Guys. So we're going to have to make it. Pablo.
Bukan.
Happily admitted
Stop
to being
it.
the cause of previous
Let's look it up,
Sequoid-related
man. Let's do this.
catastrophes.
No problem,
I think we
Pablo. I was
all
just
agree
saying, man.
that
I
I
was
had
just saying.
absolutely nothing to
man.
do with
Wow,
this
guys, we're
particular
making great
disaster.
content.
Right?
Keep doing
Friendly
this.
and
doing
forgiving
this.
chums of mine?
You two guys.
Never gonna happen, man.
We need to mix milk, sugar, vanilla essence, and rapidly activate.
So, guys, where's the Italian part? I load.
It's okay, guys. I've got you. Poor darling. Let's turn.
Okay.
You know that thing we talked about last night?
Okay.
I remember you
what?
said you'd bring it today.
Hey, Lang, answer me.
Oh, that, Pablo. I remember it. Dude, let me just check in my bag. Here you go.
Aha! You see, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to add olive oil, making it Italian ice cream.
Oh no. I use such a
Wait,
guys.
wait a minute.
No.
I said wait, man.
Please my
Are we
shit.
not going to address this
Are you
issue?
okay?
Paul,
Where'd it come from?
Pablo,
It-
we will walk out.
Ah,
It was
Kazi, don't be too
inside me.
worried about it. That's
I
nothing.
never even
We're just
felt it.
catching up, and doing some marketing
guess Russ
for this
didn't
new
either.
program. I even got us a
You
spot.
weren't
Come check
here.
it out.
I was here.
You gotta get your
It's
mind
okay.
out the gutter, man.
We won.
We're talking business nowadays.
No. No.
Exactly.
We were lucky.
Don't forget,
And
Pablo is
luck
a
isn't
man
a
of
variable
focus
we can
and he's a
control.
gentleman.
The sequence,
He wouldn't
angstrom,
involve
dark
himself
seismic. We
in
stopped
such-
them, but they always
such
return stronger than before.
Circles.
We're not
That he
dealing
feel
with these threats permanently because of
What are you
that.
calling a
It's
fella?
simply a matter of
Pablo
time
is a
before our luck runs
gentleman.
out and they defeat us.
Anyways,
Mark was right.
hi fam, come get your taste of Milan, Rome, and Jimboso all in one scoop. Ghetto Gelato, where fancy meets fan belt. See you soon, guys.
What's up, family? It's your boy, Don Pablo. Welcome to my first ever comedy album. If this thing goes well, it's a special. If it goes badly, it's just a voice note someone sent to the wrong group. But we move, ne? The early days. So, let me tell you something about me when I was a kid. I was a short, skinny little guy, athletic but vertically challenged. Back in grade 1, I was already obsessed with sports. At my first school, break time training was serious, in the sandpit. Not long jump, no. We were doing construction. You'd find me and my boys there building fake roads in the sand. I had a ruler pretending it was a truck. Beep, beep, deliver 2 buckets of imagination to site B. We thought we were engineers, bro, and that was life. Until I changed schools. Enter Petra Primary. Now, my next stop was Petra Primary, and that was a serious upgrade. Not petrol, ne? Petra. When I stepped in, even the grass felt rich. At my old school, we had sand. At Petra, we had lawn. The type of grass that makes your accent change when you step on it. Ooh, chlorophyll. Life was good. Private school life was different. Sports had seasons. Rugby in rugby season, cricket in cricket season. But during break time, always rugby. Because that's where grudges got sorted legally. I was fast. Skinny boy could move, I tell you. My metabolism was sponsored. The crew. In grade 1, my best friend was Gerald. Solid guy. Later on, I met Ross, a happy, angry UK kid. Always smiling, but always ready to fight. Ross had an older brother, Luke, built like a tank. The kind of guy who could tackle you and call it a hug. And then there was Charles. Charles was old money. Not we have DSTV old money. I'm talking we own mines old money. These were my guys, my crew. We were young, wild, and clearly unsupervised. The first house, Ross's place. So one weekend, I visit Ross's house for the first time. I'm expecting a normal welcome. Hi, how are you? Maybe tea and biscuits. Maybe even an apology for colonialism. Nope. I walk in, and before I can even blink, bam! A rugby ball hits me on the head. No hello, no what are you doing, just a heads up, literally. I stood there seeing stars, questioning my life choices. You could have been at home, Zoe. You could have been watching Tom and Jerry in peace. Now, my dad wasn't around much. He was always at the bank, working. So I knew if I died from this concussion, it would take hours for them to find out. That ball didn't feel like foam, ne? That thing felt like a brick with ambition. The rules of survival. But when you're the youngest guy in a group, there are rules. Rule number 1, don't cry. If you cry, you'll never get invited again. Rule number 2, act tough. Even if you're dying, you stand up like, nah, I'm good. Happens all the time. So while Ross's mom is busy rubbing my head, shouting, Look, what did you do that for? I'm standing there trying to act fine. It's okay, Mrs. Jogger. I'm used to this. But in my head, I'm like, Jogger? That's a weird name, dude. Is that real or am I concussed? I can't call my aunt or mom to come pick me up because African parents don't play that. If you cry after visiting people, they'll never let you out again. And every black or Zimbabwean parent had the same two visiting rules. Don't cry in someone else's house. Don't eat like you're starving. Even if the food slaps, you only eat half the plate. You're sitting there full of hunger but full of pride. No, it's okay, Mrs. Jogger. I'm satisfied. Meanwhile, your stomach's like, no, we are not. The introductions. So I get up, dust myself off, and we do introductions. Luke is like, hey, I've seen you at school. Come, let's play outside. Now, Luke's the type of guy who doesn't say, let's play. He says it like a military command. You know those older kids who have tough love? The kind who show affection by wrestling you into the ground? Yeah, that's Luke. And that's how my weekend started changing. One moment you're playing safely in the sandpit, the next you're surviving Luke's boot camp. Old Money Charles. So fast forward, I start visiting Charles too. Now Charles's place was on another level. His driveway didn't have paving, it had landscaping. The house was huge, sitting on a hill. You could feel the money in the air. Inside, there was a communications room, I kid you not. Maps of Zimbabwe, little pins on mining towns, walkie-talkies. It looked like a war room. Later, I found out they had mines in Zimbabwe, Namibia, even Angola. You walk in there as a kid and suddenly you realize, okay, we're not playing the same Monopoly, ne? Let's pause there, because from this point on, the chaos begins.
So one day Ross and I are going to Charles's house, and let me tell you, those boys were crazy. It wasn't even friendship anymore. It was like being part of a small, unsupervised fraternity. When you got there, you didn't knock. You just accepted that pain was on the schedule. Everything at Charles's place was an adventure with a risk warning. The first time I went there, I didn't know what I was signing up for. That driveway was so long and clean, it looked like heaven's runway. You step on it, and angels are doing landscaping. The house itself, this was not pavement, this was artwork. Gardens manicured, trees shaped like confidence. I walk in thinking, eish, I should have worn school shoes, not my adventure sandals. But before I can even say nice place, I hear, so is it. That was the last peaceful moment of my visit. Out of nowhere, boom, Charles grabs me and tackles me straight onto the grass. No warning, no referee, no whistle. I'm just airborne thinking, this is not of God. He spins me once, twice, thrice, like he's mixing pap and I'm the spoon. I hit the grass going, what just happened? Then I feel water. At first I panic, am I bleeding? Then I look, it's colored water. Water guns. I open my eyes and realize it's a full-on water gun war. Kids everywhere, screaming, shooting, laughing. Ross hands me a gun like a soldier handing a comrade ammo. Here, dude, you are in it now. And that's how I knew Charles's house wasn't a home. It was a training ground. We ran, we hid, we got soaked. And right there, I realized this is what baptism in chaos feels like. Forget holy water. This was Father, Son, and Super Soaker. By the end of the day, I wasn't just wet. I was initiated. Old Money explained. Later, I'm chilling, still dripping, and finally have time to look around. Charles's house wasn't just big, it was strategic. Inside, they had that famous communications room I mentioned. Maps of Zimbabwe on the wall, radio sets, mining town names pinned like a military operation.
I'm looking around thinking, so this is where decisions about gold, diamonds, and children's trauma are made. I realized these guys weren't just rich. They were the land in every country type. My grandfather has a mine named after your village type. So yeah, Charles was old money. The kind that doesn't brag. They just own the electricity you're bragging with. The pool heist. Now this is where it gets good. Because as every African boy knows, revenge must be served cold and with style.